from the Neverland Theatre, your host, Gary Starr. Hello, a very good evening to you. Welcome to StageToStream.tv, live here from the Neverland Theatre on this Monday evening. We're back, hooray, he said, and everyone was happy, yes. How are you all? Hope you're all well. Hope you've had a great weekend, whatever you've been doing, wherever you are. Join us right now for lots of chat and, of course, some fun guests this evening once again. Now, before we start, as always, what we do ask you to do is share this stream. Send it far and wide to your friends who you think might enjoy the show and get them involved. And, of course, get interactive. If you've not already liked, followed and done all that sort of thing with the page, then do so now. And, of course, give us loads of thumbs up, love hearts and such more. It would be wonderful to do. Right now, though, we're going to find out what's on tonight on Stage to Stream TV. Live tonight on Stage to Stream. He's back, it's Rollo! Plus, top banter with Gary Starr and Right Hand Ruthie. Oh yeah. Right here on... Yes, it's all happening tonight. Oh yes, lots of fun indeed. And of course, lots of top banter. And you know who with, don't you? That's right, Right Hand Ruthie.
Right hand Ruthie, right hand Ruthie.
Right hand Ruthie.
Yeah. Hello, how are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
Yeah, very good.
Oh,
I know you're losing your headphones
again.
and your voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. How are you?
I'm all right. How are
Good. Yes, very good indeed. Now listen, we've had a bit of a move around in the studio today. I know, right? So we've had a move around in the studio and rebuilt everything a different way round. So we have more room, but now Ruth is sat at the side of me as opposed to on the furthest side away. So that's good, isn't it, Ruth?
you? Yeah.
And also, I've sorted out your lighting.
Have you?
Yeah, you look better than me now.
Hooray.
Yeah. Hurrah, she seemed to say.
That's good.
So,
You have
good.
a thing with moving stuff about, don't you?
I do, yeah. I get bored quite quick, so I have to move things around, and it gives me an opportunity to clean things as well. You know,
Well,
like
if you didn't make them dirty in the
bits.
first place.
I am dirty.
Well, I'm not disputing that fact.
Ruth, you got a little hair in your face. It's going to annoy me the entire time. There we go. It was in your mouth.
Wow, how did you see that?
Wow. Well, these cameras are HD. That's how good they are. And now I've
Crikey.
moved everything around. I can see these things.
Wow, there you go.
Literally saw a hair on your face.
Oh, it's an interesting story, that is.
Yeah, it is. Now listen, apart from all the moving around and all the bits that we've now added to what is now like the Starship Enterprise, it is insane. Also, I've sorted out my problem with what are you doing? Oh, very good. Yeah, I wasn't
Live
on
long
you.
and
I
prosper.
wasn't on you. Yeah, that's very good.
Yeah, thanks.
You can just hold that hand up again. You can actually see how much makeup Ruth's got on her face because
Oh, with the comparison?
yeah.
Oh, I thought I set up my fingers.
No, you can
So
see
I'm
the
sure I've washed
comparison.
my hands.
Yeah, no, you've got well, you're colourful on your skin, so that's good.
What? What does that even mean?
You'll see afterwards. You've got very pink thumbs.
Pink thumbs?
Pink thumbs. Now listen.
Do you know what? I've got odd thumbs. I didn't know this was odd.
Go on.
Right? So just give everyone a thumbs up.
Me. Okay.
Yeah, to the camera.
Okay.
Oh, I can't
good.
see it. Doesn't help. Do it again. Let me see.
Okay, to you. There.
No, side profile. I mean, they're quite good thumbs.
Okay. You
They
can tell that
can.
you sat next to me now because you keep looking over here. Go on.
Can your thumbs do this?
No, that's weird.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I always used to get told off for this. Like, you know, so I said before, when I was younger, I used to do freestyle.
Can I just point
There was a
out,
lot
just
of
before you
spiky-
do this, right?
Yeah.
What I was saying was that I've now got like a hot start, and I've got all music, and I've got loads of stuff that is now handy, so I won't mess up the, what's going on. So you start telling your story, Ruth, and I'll give you some little underscoring.
Oh, well, I was just going to say that, started... What's that?
It's your new underscore for Ruth's interesting story.
I feel like a borrower up to no good.
Well, that's probably
I'm
right.
going to scurry off to the skirting board with a piece of cheese or something. Anyway, this. I always just get told off for this because, like when you're dancing in a troupe And I mean, that's not a dance move.
No.
That might be, but like, I always just get told off for things like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that your story?
Yeah, that was it.
You know what that was, don't you?
No.
It's Ruth's fun fact of the day.
Tell us about it, Ruthie.
What was that?
That was James. He did me one, and I
Jay-
forgot about it.
where
so
are
there you
you?
go.
It's old JH creeping in.
Yeah, he's
Where
there.
is he?
I thought I'd add him to the show because that's quite a nice little. Let's listen to that again. It's beautiful.
Smooth.
It's Ruth's fun fact of the day.
Tell us about it, Ruthie.
There we go. You like that, didn't you?
Yeah, different.
Good.
Anyway, so yeah.
Oh, there's more. Come on.
No, that was it.
Great.
Yeah.
Good story, Ruth.
That's what I used to get told off for. It was hyperextension on things. So it was quite hard. Do you know what I mean? Like, you have to think about stopping. I just think everyone else wasn't as weirdly flexible.
Don't make me put the music on again. Listen, you know what it's time for? It's time to...
Let's get social.
Yeah, it's time to get social. If people want to get social this evening, what do they have to do, Ruthie?
Well, first, before we do that,
Yeah.
well, you've not got the ting again.
Well, don't worry about that.
but I
I've
liked
changed
it.
things, but yeah, I'll find it.
It's on your messages.
I've got this now. Which will come in handy for every gag that you do.
Oh, no, wait. No, we can use that, actually. Hang
go
on. Wait, I've got to scroll back up.
Is David in the
They see me
chat?
scroll it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, go on then. Give me what we got.
Right, because obviously we've got Rollo back.
Yeah.
And David Burton, hi David, he said, good to see Rollo's back. That's the best view of him.
I can do all of it now. Yeah?
That's very good.
Brilliant.
I enjoyed
Good.
that.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, let's get social. Why not?
Yeah, go on.
It's been 2 days since I've spoke to you lot. I've
a
missed
while,
you
hasn't
all. So yeah, hop on to stagetostream.tv on Facebook. Slide into the comments. Give me a little wave. Don't, because I can't see you. Do something. Write something. Say hello. Tell me what you've been doing this weekend. That'd be nice. Or also make sure you share it and like it. And if you don't, we'll know.
Yeah.
So do that. Alternatively, you can send me a message on my inbox, or I've got my wonderful telephone here. So you can send me a message, text or WhatsApp. What's the telephone number, Gary?
Glad you've asked. Look how pro we are.
07510 followed by 891 then 005. Let's get social.
What was that number again?
That's 07510
Of course.
followed by 891 then 005.
Good.
Got it wrong again?
Yeah, you'll learn that number by the end of it. It's good.
It doesn't. It's not a flowing number.
Well, it is flowing because that lady sings it very well.
She does it very well.
She does it very well.
Yeah, but
Stop
can she
looking
do
at me
this?
over here. Stop looking over here. You need to
Yeah.
look forward.
Sorry. Anyway,
It's
yeah,
rubbish. Good.
that's it.
Well, it was a fun chat of the day, Ruth.
Thank you.
What's going on in the chat, incidentally? Is there anything exciting happening in the chat?
Well, I was just going to hop in there. I had a little rhyme at the beginning.
Did you?
Say, is it Eminem
Yeah,
that does that?
it
Guess
is
who's
Eminem,
back?
yeah.
Bag of get-
It is.
Yeah.
Is that what you were doing, Eminem?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Anyway, but I changed it to Rollo because
Good.
obviously Rollo's back. So there you
Rollo's
go.
back.
That's it really. Harry Stedman. Hi Harry, he's here.
Whee.
What did you do? He has shared it. That's fabulous. Very good. Any dog walks or dog food deliveries? A lot of people asking about the deliveries. Actually, we had a different delivery driver today. Lovely lady.
Right.
That was it.
Good.
I'm
Good
just
story.
a bit. I hope.
It's Ruth's fun fact of the day.
Tell us about it, Ruthie.
Yeah, tell us about it, Ruthie.
Well, no, I was just saying. I hope.
What an interesting story. We
right.
had a delivery driver today. Oh, yes.
No,
she
a
was a
different-
lady.
yeah,
Who would have
different-
thought such a thing, that ladies were delivery drivers?
Of course they are.
The roaring 20s are back.
And I'll be honest with you, she was very efficient as well.
Yeah.
She came in, lobbed the big bags of 20k,
Oh, the dog
food in.
Yeah.
asked my name and left. She didn't take pictures of my feet.
Right.
So very efficient. Well
That's
done.
only
you.
the perverts that do that, and
Well,
they're
this is
men.
what I'm wondering about
So,
as to whether
yeah.
whether the delivery guy maybe watches the show.
Yeah, as we know, all white middle-aged men are perverts.
Or, well, let's not get political again. Leave that there. Also, from this angle, I can see your other screen, so I can see Rollo.
Yeah, Rollo's here as well. It's all
away.
happening now. Yeah, but
Laughing
you're
away.
not looking at your camera.
No.
Look at you people at home.
Well, the
Be
problem
professional.
with it is that the camera's here, but my
Right.
screen is down here, and
Yeah.
you're over there.
Right.
So it's just so much going on.
Well, you want to be in my seat.
No.
It's very moist.
Oh, disgusting. Now listen, what are we talking about? JJ's here. Oh, who's done?
Oh, Ruthie, I can now see you looking at me with. I could never see you before, but now while I'm doing the wet trumpet, I can see your face, and it's horrific. It's good.
I mean, is
What
that
was you
even how
saying?
you play a trumpet?
Yes.
I don't think
it's
it
how you
is.
play a wet one.
How many finger holes do trumpets have? I
Two.
think it's 3. They have 3 little. What are they called? Valves. Valves. They have 3 valves. Don't they? Not whatever this is. Jazz fingers.
Oh dear.
Now listen.
Oh dear.
JJ's here. Hi, JJ.
Hi, JJ.
He said things must be bad if I'm tuning in to watch Rollo.
Things must be bad if you tune in to watch this. Oh dear. Life is good.
Beverly Charles wants to know if this is the Good Food Show. Yeah, absolutely. Do you know what, though? I found a new egg hack.
Oh God, here we go.
It's Ruth's fun fact of the day.
We'll be with you in a bit, Rollo.
Now listen.
Tell
Cup
us
of tea.
about it, Ruthie.
Now listen. You know, so for those of you that weren't here,
Mary Poppins. Yeah,
I
go
did
on.
a straight. Well, I did it again today, and I think it works a treat.
Yeah.
Separating the egg and the yolk.
Yeah.
But I saw one today where if you take the egg, the raw egg in the shell still, put it in a sock, and tie the ends up, and then do you remember those things you used to have when you were younger? It was like a cardboard.
Oh, back up. Put it in a sock.
Yeah, put your egg in a
Did
sock.
you cook my eggs in a sock this morning? Did you cook my eggs in a sock this morning?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Maybe tomorrow. I was going to run this past everyone first. Now, listen. You remember when you were
Top
younger
ranter.
and you had this one might just be me. I don't know. You had like a little bit of card, and it was on strings, and then you'd tie it really tight, like whiz it around really tight. Then you'd pull it, and then if you looked at it, it like did a picture or a pattern or something. Ooh, one of those. Yeah, I don't know what they're called. They've probably got a name. Anyway, if you do that with an egg in a sock. Put your egg in the sock, tie the ends, and whiz it, and like pull, and it all like, inside jiggles up. Then it mixes the white and the yellow bit together in
And
the
your
shell.
dead skin.
No, because it's still in the shell, you silly sausage. It's still in the
Ooh,
shell.
What are we doing? Children's TV? Mary.
Would you rather I called you?
Steel drums are my favourite drum.
Now listen.
Oh,
So
go
then,
on.
when you crack the egg,
Yeah.
it's like it's just a pale yellow colour, but the yolk and the white bits all mixed together.
Right, yeah. Well, it's fascinating, Ruth.
What's
and,
the white bit of an egg called? That's got a name.
The white bit, yeah.
Not a pith. That's on an orange, isn't it?
Yeah.
The white bit of an egg.
Okay, well, I'm going to stop you there.
Anyway.
I'm going to stop you there, Ruth, because something's come in the chat, which you're not privy to, because this
I'm
is
not
on
watching
Twitch. This is Down with the Kids. This is from Jay Burgess. My girlfriend dumped me on my 18th birthday. What do I do?
What? Today? When were you 18?
Well, I don't know, but
Is
listen.
it today? Should we sing happy birthday?
Well, yeah. Well, if it's his birthday, do you think that'll make him feel better? I can get Ruth to sing "Happy Birthday." I know you've lost the love of your life, but
wait, is he-
Ruth can sing "Happy Birthday" to
Jay
you.
Burgess, what's up? Talk to us. Get off Twitch because I don't do that.
Yeah, jump on Facebook.
Come into Facebook.
Come and talk to Ruth because
Find
she's mental.
stagestream.tv
Yeah.
and come into the chats or use my telephone number. What's the telephone number, Gary?
Wait, are you giving out your number to strange men?
Well, we've given it out to everyone.
Oh, good
We have
point.
been for
Okay.
6 weeks. It's right here.
Well, I can do the telephone number if we need to. For goodness.
Do it
sake.
now.
Right. Are you sure?
Do you
I was-
watch Twitch? When it's on Twitch? Do you watch it or do you just listen to it? What
No,
is it?
it's a watch. It's like a video app,
I
like
don't know
YouTube.
what it is. Right, okay.
07510
He's got no
followed
girlfriend.
by 891
She dumped him.
005.
But now he's got Ruthie.
was that number again?
That's 07510.
Just give her a text.
Followed by 891, then
Do that.
She'll sort your problems out.
Well, I don't understand. Like,
I don't know either.
do you
right.
know him?
No, Jay Burgess. I don't know by the name, but he said yesterday.
Your birthday was yesterday.
Or he got dumped yesterday. Well, that would be the same
both.
thing, wouldn't it? So
Why are you laughing?
I'm not.
Well, you clearly are.
I'm not laughing. I'm
I
crying.
hear you tittering away in the corner.
No, listen. This is serious.
It is serious. Hop in. Now listen, Jay. If you What's this now?
This is you getting, talking to him.
Right, now listen. If it was your birthday and you're 18, how cool's that? Think of all the things you can now do. Wait for the pandemic to finish and then do them. But think of all the things you can do now. Everything.
Everything.
The world is your oyster, Jay.
Don't need women.
You don't need them.
Try men.
Don't get... Well, if you want to, Who are we to judge? You do you, Jay. Forget about that. Go and have some fun.
Get a better woman. Yeah. There's plenty out there.
Although when I say have fun, obviously wear a face mask, social distance and all that.
Which some people would see as a fetish.
Right, Gary,
Yeah?
pack it in.
Okay.
Listen,
No, this is serious. Okay.
don't worry about it. It's obviously not meant to be, is it? You're 18, my friend.
Yeah.
Just sit back, get a nice cup of tea. Or actually, you could have I don't know, what do they drink nowadays? Bacardi Breezer. Have a Bacardi Breezer. You're allowed now, you're 18. Just the one.
Legally, Yeah.
Because, if you're a little bit upset, drinking's not the best of things, Anyway, do that and just chill out. Watch some TV. Watch what you want to watch.
Yeah. Anyway.
Eat what you want to eat. You do that.
No, it's.
Am I helping? I don't know.
No, it's good, Ruth. It's
Yeah.
good. And that's what we're here for, to
Anyway,
get social.
so that's done now, Jay. You just
We're getting social.
get rid of that.
Well, there you go.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Move on. It's happened. It was yesterday. Today's a new day.
Brilliant. Okay. We'll
Am I done?
We'll move on. Yeah,
Oh,
we'll move on. Anyway, so let's chat more, shall we? You know what it's time for? Almost. It's time for our guest this evening. Very exciting. Yes, he's back. He's back. What you got?
Just before you do,
Go on.
Harry Steadman. It was 15 minutes ago. Sorry, I
Go
have
on.
been on one today. Harry Steadman. Gary looks more pale than Ruthie tonight. Gary needs more bronzer.
Yeah, because I've got better lighting. If I sit forward, I go
Anyway.
like that. You see, it's good, isn't it? Anyway, so good. There you go. It's all good.
That's it. Right, I will.
Are you done? Good.
Well, I think so. I mean, I don't want to be come across all depressive, but
No. Remember, it's a
I don't know
fun
if it's a
chat show
joke or
about
not.
theatre.
Is it a joke? I
don't know. But it's probably the wrong show. Anyway, let's. Shall we see tonight's guest? I think it's almost time.
Yeah.
Maybe he can give us some advice. He's up right after this.
Stage 2. Screen. Stage 2.
Here he is.
Screen.
Hello, mate. How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
Yes. Yeah, we're having a fun show this evening. Yeah.
Yes.
It's
yes,
all happening.
Sounds it.
We've turned into the love asylum. Oh, the love asylum. Yeah.
The advice about putting an egg into a sock and swinging it around was
Okay.
amazing.
Yeah. Are you going to try that?
You could just shake it up like that. It would do the same.
It's a bizarre thing, isn't it? I don't know
Yeah.
where she gets these
Yeah.
things from, to be honest. But
Pretty things. It's just that was quite bizarre, to be fair.
Well, it's a good way to start the show this evening, along with giving advice to people and everything else that's going on. So, welcome to StageToStream.tv. It's all happening tonight. How are you, my friend? Are you well?
Very well. Yes, very well. Yeah, keeping busy.
Yeah.
Until we get back into the theatres and the venues properly. Yeah, keeping busy.
Not be long now.
Not long now. No.
Not long now, is it?
Exciting stuff, innit?
Yeah, there's lots going on, which is very exciting. We've got shows that we're doing very soon indeed, which is exciting. We're going to be doing some filming, which is good. We're going to be doing Wizard of Oz. And you're taking on a challenging new role.
Very new role, yes,
Yes.
new role for me. I'll be playing. I'm not allowed to say. Am I allowed to say?
You can, because well, that bit later on, we've not announced yet, but you're doing it first 3 times before we get there.
Yeah. I've been filming with you, playing the wizard for the first time ever.
Yeah, you've played every part, really, haven't you? I think you've gone. You've gone
I
through
think
them all.
I've played everything, really. Yeah.
Have you been Dorothy yet?
No, I haven't been Dorothy yet.
Oh, it's on the cards.
It's on the cards. Yeah,
Like
I
to
get
keep
them
it
roles.
diverse?
You know, I think now getting the wizard roles, and I played king. You know, and things. I think I'm getting to the age. Do you know what I mean?
I was there, a few months ago. So I figure you should join me. So it's all good. It's exciting. So we're going to be doing some online stuff, and we're going to be touring, and we're going to be doing the thing that we're not talking about yet, but we're going to announce this week, which is very exciting for the summer. Yes, so that's good. But tell us about. Steve Hewlett said, "Yay, it's my favourite Rollo." There you go. See?
Oh, Steve Hewlett, isn't he great?
He
I
is,
love
and do you know
Steve
what?
Hewlett.
We're doing something. We're a little bit later on in the week, which is very, very exciting. We're not having Steve on,
Yeah.
but we're having an entire show dedicated to his friends.
Oh, Steve's got friends.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't mean that.
So we're going to have on some of his creations. Not Steve. Well, he might pop on at the end. We might have a chat with him as well.
Yeah.
But predominantly, we're going to be talking to Arthur Lauren and a few others, maybe Chi Chi.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
So that should be something fun. Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
That's worth tuning in. I did a little chat with. He does a brilliant podcast.
I know.
Steve Hewlett.
Very good. Yeah.
Eyes and Teeth.
He gets better guests than us,
And
No offence.
I did a little chat with him. We chatted on the phone for about an hour and 20 minutes.
Nice.
And I didn't even know he was recording. It was just a good morning of chatting and laughing, because that's all we can do now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Chat to people on Zoom and on the phone. It was
Well, in
lovely.
fairness, we've never spoke so much.
No, it's true.
I phone you probably most days,
Most days,
which is a bit weird. So, got your cup of tea.
Got a cup of tea, yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So but it's made us all a bit more social, hasn't it? Which is nice. So it's good. Yeah.
It's been a nice social. I've had a few catch ups this week.
It's good.
Bit of zooming.
Well, I think we should talk about Zooming because you have Steve Hewlett said, sorry, I can't be there Thursday. Good. Okay. So I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. Ruth, get on that.
Arthur Lager might be here though.
Oh yeah, he's not here.
But Steve won't be there.
No, I've just said that.
Oh right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Steve can't be here. So yeah, but as long as Arthur Lager can be there and the rest,
That's
that's
what we
fine.
need.
Anyway, yes. So listen, this is exciting because tell us what you've been doing, because this is what we've been talking about. About the way we adapt stuff, and you've started doing new stuff, haven't you? Which is exciting.
Yeah, well, what happened was my daughter did a day of activities, free activities for children. We did, dance classes, and Steve Hewlett actually did a ventriloquist workshop.
Yeah.
Some friends, some water rats and people did, craft stuff. Some of the dance lessons, and there was someone doing mental health, wellness stuff. And I did a Punch and Judy show for the children. You see.
Yeah.
Never done anything like it before, but it really did work. So I thought afterwards, I stayed away from it, but I've started doing a few children's birthday parties on Zoom, and it is very strange when you're used to people shouting. It's a way forward, through this pandemic for children to still have birthday parties, because it's a shame, when they miss out on, they're going back to school now, but they can't really mix or do anything, and but it's lovely. Yeah, I've done a few of them, and hopefully a few more.
Yeah. No, it's good. And how did it go? Was it? I mean, obviously it's a weird experience, but how long are you sort of doing with that?
Well, I do an hour. The first one I did was absolutely wonderful, because the grown-up had been round and delivered a party bag and a little cake to each of the people.
Amazing.
So I did a bit where we all chatted at the beginning, mute them all, did a magic trick, Punch and Judy show, have a little 10-minute break. These children all then opened their cake at the same time,
Amazing.
on Zoom. Such a brilliant idea. And then I did another half an hour of magic, and then a little party dance, and then they finished off the order party bag, which the mother had delivered. So, and it was actually quite emotional, to be honest with you. It was, so I do about sort of 2 lots of a half an hour break and another half an hour, and it's great. Yeah.
So
I never thought I'd be doing it.
in sort of an hour, you managed to probably do the colouring book.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
That's
yeah.
it. Oh, I mean, I should point out. Did you watch this holiday park program, the new one that's out? I mean, I was in the original Seaside back in '95, but this was pretty much exactly the same as far as as I remember it. Did you see it? What was it called? Happy Campers or something?
Happy Campers. Yeah, yeah. It was on last night, I think, wasn't it?
I watched it purely because people that I know that are sort of in the industry were all going mental on Facebook, going, "Can't believe he's carrying around a head," And so I watched it on Catch Up. It's on Channel 5, I believe. You can probably get it on Catch Up. Happy Campers it's called. But walking around with heads, just a no. Even now, we're just like, what are you doing, you fool? But it was good to see some old faces pop up on there.
Yes, it
to watch. But comedy as well.
Comedy, yeah. It's a great. Yeah, and I think also this year, I think personally, is going to be fantastic for the holiday park industry and hopefully for seaside entertainment, places like Skeg and Great Yarmouth and places like that. I hope it's going to be big because people are a little bit wary of going abroad. It's still going to be difficult, isn't it, to get places. So I think it's going to be hopefully good for seaside and tourism in this country.
The stuff that we're doing this year, I don't think we were ever at this stage. Even now, with what we're talking about and what we're doing this year, it's just gone crazy, which is amazing because it means we can all get out there and do what we love doing. But it was wonderful to see. I have to say, and it did bring back a lot of memories, especially auditioning people and all that side of it. And who would you have taken out of all those?
I think he made the right choice, to be honest.
Yeah, I said the same.
Yeah.
It's kind of that nice little mix, wasn't it? It was good. But if you've not watched that program, watch it. It's on Channel 5, Happy Campers, it's just a nice little watch. There's I think there's 6 episodes, and episode 1 was last night or night before. But just a few little bits that were a little bit naughty. But also, what I did find amusing was the guy who was fixing a satellite dish.
Yeah.
And the maintenance manager was stood holding the ladder. You're like, this is TV. What is he doing up on the roof? What an idiot. Anyway, good TV. Good TV.
Good TV. Indeed.
That's what we're like. So if people want to get in touch and obviously book a Zoom party, because I mean this is the way forward, I think, as well, because we were chatting about this, as to will this all end, this sort of technological side, once we can get back and meet people. But I still think there's a market for for the digital side, for people that can't afford to have 30 kids in their house and feed them and and have all the entertainment and stuff. There's that side of it. So I think there's definitely a bit of everything. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, I hope that children's parties get back to the village halls, the traditional stuff and all that, of course. But it is also another way. Every time we do panto now, we always do a quiet performance, relaxed performance, some people call it. For a lot of children who are autistic or something like that, don't like the noises and things. So it's another way. If children are not good at mixing or they've got any problems socially or whatever like that, they can have the comfort. They can be in their safe place. Yeah. No, bangs and crashes or people like that. And also for if you want to see a particular entertainer, you can book them. Don't matter where you live. Yeah, you can be in Scotland or anywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I think it's a little extra thing that's available, but I hope it doesn't take the place of a proper live.
No, I genuinely think I just think there's them extra bits, and I think for entertainers particularly that's a great thing, because you can be out every night, but if you can just top everything up with an hour show when you're at home from your own, like everybody's done now, they've built their own kind of stage and studio and they work from there. I think there's definitely a place for it. So amazing.
Another string to the bow.
Yeah, absolutely. So so you're with us next week, aren't you? Which is exciting. You and Tommy, I think.
Yes. I'm just perusing through the script today as
That's a subtle thing to go. I've not sent it yet. I know. I'm working on it. It's fine.
Yeah.
No, I'll be with you tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ruth's just been adding in some of her. She's looking at me like to go. Yeah, that's why. Ruth's been adding in some of her humour.
Oh, great.
So she's managed to move it from what was a 40-minute script to an hour and 50 just by chatting about stuff, which is nice.
I look forward to that very much.
Yeah. She's putting a few quips, so that's good. She was laughing in the background, bless her. So that's exciting. And then, of course, we're going out on the road to do Parking Lot Social, which is equally exciting.
Fantastic. Yeah, that was a good. I mean, I covered, didn't I, for about 3 days?
Yeah.
One of the characters, but it was quite an amazing experience. Parking Lot Social, amazing.
And so was seeing you in that character.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
Yeah.
I played, in case anyone is interested, I played the wicked stepmother, didn't I?
Yeah. Which you'd never done before, which is
Never done
funny.
before.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit out of my comfort zone because it wasn't comedy. It was just almost proper acting like, and
almost.
But it was I quite liked it in the end.
Yeah,
I got into it.
I knew you would.
Yeah.
I knew you would. And I think with what we're doing with this character as well, the wizard, I think by the time we get to our big summer secret thing that we're going to announce this week, I think it's going to be spectacular. I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
a great idea. Great idea.
Yeah. So happy days. Let's go to Ruthie because she's sat there looking like she wants to join in right now. Are you all right, Ruthie? What are you doing over there?
I'm all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's social this evening?
Yeah, it's going off.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's saying hi. Got lots of people saying hello. Rollo, we've got Susan Humphreys. She says, good evening. Sending love from Mrs. Winkles.
Lovely.
There you go.
Well, Mrs. Winkles, I could get
Go
some
on.
people have frown. The name she's Mrs. Winkles. Her late husband was a fantastic. You may remember Gary, actually, a fantastic variety act, Dick Van Winkle.
Yes, amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, Dick Van Winkle. Yeah, that's Susan. His
There you
wife.
go.
Yeah. He did all the shows. He did a lot of theatres, Yarmouth and Blackpool, and also at the holiday parks as well.
Yeah.
Great actors.
Yeah, amazing. Go, Ruthie.
Played the penny whistle. Played the penny whistle in his noses, out of his nostrils.
Yeah, good act.
Yeah.
What's a penny whistle? Is that the one with the...
What's a penny whistle?
No, listen. I'm sure I know
Brace
what
yourself,
it is.
Rollo.
Is
Here
that
we
the
go.
one with the bit that comes out the bottom and you...
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
see?
rather like, imagine like two saxophones, Ruth.
No, that's not right. I know that's not right. No, because... No, there is only one thing, isn't there? Penny whistle. Yeah, no, it's got the thing that
brilliant.
you pull and it makes the noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
That. Anyway, I was just checking.
Oh,
Great
dear.
Auntie Jude is here as well, watching from
My
Cornwall.
Auntie Judith in Cornwall.
Yeah,
Hi, Auntie Judith.
there you
There you
go. Lovely. Right, anyway.
Putting people together. That's what we're doing. Also, your children are in here. Andrew Van Buren. Pretty much your entire fraternity is here.
Yeah.
You know, the family is here as well.
Causing mischief.
Yeah, as always.
Yep.
Go on, Ruth. What you got?
Okay, question time. I don't know if it's a question.
Questions.
I think it's a question. I don't know. I'm a bit scared to ask. Steve Hewlett. Hi, Steve. He says his first panto was with Rollo and Gary. Ask him about Katie Price in our bedroom.
Well, can I point out she wasn't in mine? I would remember that.
From the silence, should I not have asked that question?
No, it's nothing like that. What happened was Steve and I did. It sounds terrible. Steve and I did panto a long time ago, 20 years ago, probably. I think.
All right, leave it. I was there.
At Cresset.
Wow.
And Warren, who was a gladiator at the time, called Ace, was dating Katie Price, or as she was called then, Jordan.
Is that common
I-
knowledge? Are we going to
yeah.
get sued?
No, it was common knowledge, yeah. And I mean, they're not together anymore, obviously.
Obviously.
But I didn't really have a clue who she was, to be absolutely honest with you. And anyway, they joined us for a drink after one of the shows or something like that, and they came back to our digs. We stayed in this beautiful sort of mansion house next to the crematorium.
Oh,
and
right. Yeah.
and they ended up sleeping, I think, in between me and Steve and I, in between our beds on the floor. Katie Press and Warren.
JJ's just jumped in and said I was there as well, which is just weird. You're all in the same bed.
I think JJ. What was the pantomime? It was. Was it Aladdin?
It would have been, yeah, because generally the spirit of the ring was kind of the page 3 girl.
Yeah, no, she wasn't in it. She was just there.
Oh right, okay, she went in that one. Ah,
No,
right, okay.
She was just there a lot backstage, hanging out. Not hanging out.
In fairness, I have to say, you know, the put in, you know, and not now, obviously, it's horrific, but, you know, at its time, in its day, back in the 90s when it was acceptable, put in, you know, page 3, not page 3 girl, yeah, they were.
Yeah,
But, putting them in pantos, you know, something for the dads was, was genius at the time.
Well, if you look, I mean, even now, you know, people like, although they've moved on a bit, Melinda Messenger still gets top billing at Panto, and Linda Lasande, although they've gone on to do other stuff. You know, when they first started in Panto, page 3 girls were all the rage.
Yeah.
You know, we had another one at Peterborough, another page 3 girl there, Sam Coles, who was a
Different
local page
time.
3 girl.
Different time.
And then I taught one. I went down to Chatham Theatre to teach page 3 girl called Liane.
Mm-hmm.
I went down there to teach her to Fiery. One day she was playing a role in Peter Pan.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, there
A
you go.
little bit of extra in it, a little bit of something.
Yeah. Well, there you go. It's all good. Ruthie, back to you.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Right, okay, this question, I'm going to ask the first part first, because if the answer is no, then I'm not going to ask the second part. So the first part is, have you ever played the City Varieties at Leeds?
Have you ever played the City Varieties at Leeds?
Yes.
Sorry, I pressed the wrong button there, but go on.
That's the question.
Well, the question is no, I haven't.
Right,
But
then
who asked that question?
Right, this
may I
is
ask, Ruth?
John Hutchinson. But the question was, have you ever played the City Varieties at Leeds? And if you have, what are your memories of it? But if you haven't played it, you're not going to have any memories.
Don't have
of
any
it.
memories.
Well, I haven't played it, but actually, Tommy, my son, has played it.
Oh,
And
right.
it's a beautiful. It's not huge, but knowing backstage, you know, the dressing rooms, this was where Danny LaRue did a season. I mean, it's where they filmed The Good Old Days. Remember the TV series,
Yeah.
The Good Old Days, where they filmed it from. A stunning theatre, absolutely stunning.
Is that
And
the
in
one you've always
town.
wanted to play?
I've always wanted to play it, and I haven't, but Tommy has.
But your son has.
Yeah.
What age was he when he played that?
I think he's 15, I think.
Different times. So, Ruthie, back to you.
Oh dear. Speaking of Tommy, he wants to know, how do you find having your kids in the business? And just to clarify, he has said me and Lucy.
That's a good follow-up to the fact that he played the theatre you've always wanted to at 15 and you haven't now at
Well, it is
60.
on a serious note. People in normal jobs, it's a lot different, because things that seem normal to my children and Turn's children, like, for example, when Lucy was very little, she was at school and the teacher said to her, used to sit on the carpet, and beautiful, real old school, old-fashioned, proper teacher, lovely lady, and she used to sing with a guitar, she used to sing a little song, sing The Wheels on the Bus, things like that. And they said to Lucy, and she would have been about, I don't know, 8 or something like that, you can choose the song today, Lucy, what would you like to sing? And she said, can you do Freight Train by Chas McDevitt and his skiffle orchestra? Because I just did a show with Chas McDevitt, and these are the sort of people that, as kids, they're mixing with, you know. And we were watching Come Dine With Me on TV, because, I think Tommy or Lucy said, Tony's going to be on this tonight, the celebrity one. I said, all right, Tony Christie. And they were talking to Tony Christie at the venue, at the ball, and just went off chatting. And I think it was Lucy, actually, was over there chatting to Tony Christie, came back and said, he's going to be on the Celebrity Come Dine With Me. And it's like, you know, when they went to school and said, yes, I was with Keith Harris last night, and the children either didn't believe them or didn't have a clue who these people are. You know, it's like a different era.
Amazing.
But it is strange. It's a great education, I think, for children in this business, you know. Growing up in variety, circus, theatre, the stage, anything. It's wonderful, really.
And they're doing really well, aren't they?
They are doing well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Is
are.
Lucy teaching a class right now?
She is teaching a class right now. Yeah.
I can hear it. It's good.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
good. We're
Well,
kind of...
in our house today, Tommy's been in one room rehearsing he's got another
Amazing.
45 cabaret, for when he does the cruises. He's planning ahead. So he's got another 45 planning. So he was juggling bowling balls. You could hear her thudding on the floor.
Amazing.
And then in the other room, Lucy's teaching ballet class and such like.
I love it. I bet your neighbours love you because you must have. I've seen Tommy when he's like practicing his his 12-foot unicycle and juggling fire in the street and all this sort of stuff. Do you get some strange looks, or have they kind of?
We do get some strange looks, but luckily, absolutely luckily, we've always had superb neighbours. And funnily enough, in coincidence, our neighbour next door, when I was working for you at Skegness one night, they booked a holiday there.
Amazing.
And the entertainment, by pure chance that night, was their next door neighbour.
Amazing. Did they think you were good?
They did, actually.
Well, that's good then, because otherwise, it'd be really awkward as being a neighbour, wouldn't it? If they went, oh, he's awful.
I've been a few times actually when you were there.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Okay, let's go back to Ruthie for another question.
It's good
Go
though.
on,
You get a
Ruthie.
free show, don't you?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Right, let's have a little look. Beverly Charles. Hi, Beverly. She wants to know, of all the jobs you've had or performances you've done, which has been the most memorable and why?
Well, that's a tricky one. I think the most memorable for me, because it was such a long season, and it's working 7 days a week, I think when I worked on the circus, that's got some very, very happy memories because you work with such a lot of characters. In our show, there was, Romanians and Egyptian, Moroccans, Spanish, French. We all worked together,
Yeah.
with one common goal: to get the tent up and get the show on. There's some great memories there. But everywhere you go, you meet new people. Every season you do, every panto season you do, they're all memories, all nice memories. But I'm getting to the age where I start to forget them.
Well, one thing that you told me, which is amazing, is one of your roles in the circus was with an elephant. And this is an incredible thing that you used to do, bearing in mind you were just starting out. Tell us about that.
I used to, I was 17 at the time, 17, 18. And I used to do the walk of death. Is this what you're talking about?
Yeah.
With the elephant. I used to lay down and this elephant big drum used to plod over me and then get to a certain point and I'd be like, put his foot there like that, big drum roll, ooh, and then move on. And I used to do that twice a day.
17 years
7
old.
days a week.
Amazing. But what a great you lived, so that's the main thing,
Lived, yeah.
But what great memories to have that, do you know what I mean? Of back in the time, it was incredible.
Well, it was good, apart from the day it went wrong. And I don't know if it's a bit too crude to mention.
No, you should tell this story.
And we were at, I think, somewhere like a real good place, somewhere quite nice, Saffron Walden or something like that, I think. And we did a absolutely jam-packed. This tent we worked in was 1,000 seats, and it was packed to the rim. We were getting extra seats in, and the show went on, and I looked up and I could see the tail. They've only got a little tail, but I could see it was going up, and then I could see sort of something happening, and then I felt the thud, and it had all over my chest.
Amazing.
And it was so heavy, I couldn't get up. So 2 people had to come in and help me up, brush me off, take a bow.
So it literally took a dump on you.
Yeah. I was trying to put that as nicely as possible. Did you notice that?
Yeah. Well, I can bring it to that level, so it's fine.
Yeah.
It took a dump on you. Ruth, we've got time for one more. Go for it.
Oh dear. Okay, one more question. This is a very good one. This is from David Burton. Hi, David. If you buried a time capsule to be opened in 50 years' time, what personal item or props, etc., would you like to put in it?
Ooh, nice.
That's tricky, yeah. Well, I think I'd put the thing is, if I put some props in, like for example, children's magic props,
The colouring book.
like change bags, things like that, they're not going to really change much because things like change bags, magic wands, have been around for over 50s already, so that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. I put something in, you know, with a little bit of relevant. I've been during this lockdown. I've took over a magazine. I like this magazine for a thing called the Friends of the Water Rats, which anyone can join, and they get all these. And I've like this magazine, and it's got all little stories of entertainers. Like, you know, Jess Conrad, people like that,
It's
I've got
weird.
something like-
It's weird. Can I just stop you there because that page flew open.
It does, because it's in
That
the-
page. Yeah.
It's in the staple page, isn't it?
Right. Yeah. So you put centre spread is what you're saying.
Yeah. Anyway, listen.
Jess is great. He's he's amazing. and
Maybe
he's your best
I
friend
put some.
in the world.
Maybe I put some props into the costume. Wonder how costume would probably change after 50 years.
Probably the same. In fairness.
Yeah. That's an interesting one. Maybe some posters with ticket prices on.
Yeah, that would be an interesting
That'd be
thing.
nice. Yeah.
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 And a picture of Jess.
And a picture of Jess.
Yeah.
David, now that story that Ruth came up with, the sock story, if you ever get David Burton on again, he's got a great sock story. David tell.
Which
Very
you know
similar.
he's going to put in chat now. We don't want to know David or the shower curtain. Ruth, one more. You've got something come in. Go on.
No, it was just it's not really a question. Well, it is a question. Victoria Jane Smalley. Hi, Victoria. She wants to know, where's the colouring book, Rollo?
Yeah.
The colouring book is in my.
It's never too far away.
No, I haven't got it. It's in
back
my
pocket.
prop shed with all my props, you know. You can go wrong with the colouring. My saying in life: have colouring book, will travel.
Yeah. Well, it worked well for you for the 40 years of your career. So, you know, plenty. Oh, well, I'm looking forward to seeing you next week, isn't it?
Yes, next
We're
week, yes.
doing our social distanced filming, which is you on stage miles away and me out there shouting things at you, which is pretty much normal life, really.
Yes, that's life for me. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're doing that. Looking forward to that. It's been an absolute pleasure, my friend. Yes.
Yeah, it's nice to come back on again.
Yeah, you're the first
okay,
one.
yeah.
You're the first one. Because how many weeks have we been doing this, Ruth?
I think this is week 7.
You're good at maths. How many?
Is it week 7? I think it's week
Well,
7.
we started the 1st of February. So don't try and sneakily get your phone.
No, I'm going to get my calendar because,
Right. Okay, you do that.
you know,
because-
time's all weird at the
No,
minute,
it's
isn't
all
it?
right.
1, 2,
I'll
3,
pull the
4,
camera
5.
off you.
Yeah, this is the start of week 7.
Wow.
7 weeks.
There you go.
5 nights a week. What's that? 5,
Ooh.
10, 15, 20, 25, 35 shows at least.
Wow.
And you're the first guest back. You're pipping Steve.
'cause we've run
Steve
out.
Hewlett's not even
desperate
coming
times.
on.
Run out.
Steve Hewlett's not even coming on. So we've not run out. We're fully booked this week.
We are, you're right.
And most of next week, in fact, we've got one space. Yeah. So we jest, but actually, we're actually quite far ahead, aren't we, Ruth?
Yeah.
Good.
Very good.
Glad you're paying attention.
Although still keep, you know,
Yeah, we need more
sending
people
messages.
because
It's
we
nice.
are going to. Oh, this is exciting! You like this, Rollo? We may be going to Vegas soon and Australia. We're going international.
Hooray!
We're working on it. So from Rollo's bedroom in Norfolk
Yes.
to Vegas. What a step!
I bet it'll look the same.
What a step.
It'll be exactly the same.
Yeah.
We're all alike, so it's good, mate. It's been an absolute pleasure this evening. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Nice to
think
speak to you. Nice to speak to Ruth.
Yeah,
you.
I think your kids are coming over tomorrow.
Correct.
Yeah.
For a bit.
Yeah. Bit of tech talk. We're going to set them up with some bits, so that'll be good. Are you coming?
No.
No, you got too much on, haven't you?
Yeah.
What you got on?
I'm
Watch him
I'm
lie
still,
now.
I'm still in it. I'm writing another. I'm working on another edition of the magazine.
Oh, are you?
And yeah. And I'm
Am I in that?
clearing some trees
Am
out
I
of the
in that
garden.
at all? Clearing trees?
Yeah.
Good. Well, you know, could come and see your best mate, but
Did you
it's up to you.
Showbiz life.
Oh, go on, Ruth.
I was just going to say, did you know that there used to be a time where there was no bacteria in the world that could actually destroy a tree?
It's Ruth's fun fact of the day.
Tell us about it, Ruthie.
Sorry, carry on.
Good. Okay. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thanks for joining us. Sorry to leave it on that really down sort of ending, but you know we tried.
And the white of an egg, by the way, I think it's called the albumin.
Yeah, there's been a few people saying that.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Did you Google that before you came on?
No, it's just the very few facts that I know.
You know about
Is
white
there-
things.
Oh, do the button for him, but say his name instead of mine.
What?
He's just given a fact. It's Rollo's fun fact of the day. Do you know?
You've just done it.
Oh, that.
Just
Okay,
out
there
of
you go.
cheek.
Has she had the vaccine? Is this
Not
some
yet.
kind of
No.
side effect
Not
of the
yet.
vaccine that she's...
I don't think she has had it. Or any. Yeah, it's just weird. But it's fine, you know. Happy days. It's been a pleasure, my friend. Thank you very much. I will see you again soon, my friend. Have a good evening. Enjoy your trees
do.
tomorrow, and
Yes.
we shall chat more soon. Take care, ladies and gentlemen. Rollo, thank you.
Yes.
Something magical is coming this Easter. Live on Stage to Stream, our brand new online panto, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. 25? Join Dorothy Gale, The Cowardly Lion, Tin Man, and the Scarecrow in a brand new online magical adventure. Woo! Live this Easter at www.stagetostream.tv. The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, live online this Easter. For more information, visit our website at www.stagetostream.tv. You're watching StageToStream.tv, live from the Neverland Theatre here in Skeg, Vegas. Well, that was fun. I hope you enjoyed yourself this evening. It's not over yet. Don't go anywhere. Let's go speak to Ruthie. Ruthie over there apparently are frozen, but we've cut to you because my camera froze.
Am I moving?
You're moving, yeah.
My mic's not on. There we are.
There we go. We can hear you now.
Could you hear me anyway over your mic?
Kind of, yeah. It's
Yeah.
just having a few tech problems, but it's fine, you know, because this still works. You can't see me, but you can see you. Play it.
No, there's 3.
Oh, right, you had a trombone.
Is that a trombone?
That was a trombone if you got a slide on it.
So what's the...
There we go, I'm back. Hey.
That squeaky noise, Mike will know. We'll ask him tomorrow. That squeaky noise, is that when they have the little cap over the top, the end, didn't they?
Yeah.
Dampener.
Who's on
Dampener.
tomorrow?
Who's on tomorrow? Mike Snow from Orangutan.
You already said his name.
No, I know. I just wanted to get it correct.
Right, okay.
Because we know him from other...
You and Mike. Yeah.
No, we know him from other walks of life as well.
No,
like
it's
he was
fine.
with Kelly as Brass Liverpool, and I didn't want to...
You don't need to carry on. It's fine.
Can I just draw your attention back to my tree fact?
Go on.
Because I thought I'm just going to check that because, anyway, yeah. So it's true. There was a
break.
time when there was no bacteria that would decompose a tree. The trees that existed 300 million years ago do not resemble the trees we have on Earth now. These trees could grow extremely tall, but they had very shallow root systems, so fell over very easily. At the time, no microbes existed that could decompose these trees
You're
as
still
they
going.
fell. They stacked up upon each other, eventually created what one would consider a blessing or a curse. Cool.
It's Ruth's fun fact of the day.
Well, right, now listen, I just like to check these...
Tell us about it, Ruthie.
Well, I will. Thank you, James Harrison. I just like to check these things sometimes because you know what it's like. And I had said this to you the other day, and Adam was in here filming, and I said it to him as well. Sometimes, we know when you... I'm going back to dreams again, but sometimes when you dream something, sometimes I'm not sure if it's real or whether I dreamed it. Do you know what I mean? I've always had this thing.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give it away because I might write it, although I'm not very good at writing.
Yeah.
Well, I can write. That's wrong. Like... creative right anyway, whatever. I had this dream and I thought it was a TV show for years, but it turns out it's not, and it was a dream that I had, but it's a really good idea, so I might write it.
I think you should, Ruth. I think you should write it.
So I just, like I say, I sometimes am not sure with things that, like the whole thing I said before with when I thought I was related to William Wallace, you know, Braveheart, Blueface.
Yeah.
Because I thought I'd had the conversation with my mum, who was doing tree ancestry at the time, you know, family tree. Oh, trees, full circle. My mum was doing the family tree, and I could have sworn we had the conversation that I was related to William. Well, she obviously is as well, because she's my mum. We were both related to William Wallace at some point. Turns out that's not a thing, so we're not related. But I thought it was, but I dreamt it. So that's why I like to clarify, because I thought I'd said the fact about trees, and I'm going to stop there 'Cause I can see
Is that it?
I can see your eyebrows.
No, my eyebrows are good.
Yep. No, they just they make questionable.
You know what that was, don't you?
It's Ruth's Fun Fact of the Day.
We are top level.
Tell us about it, Ruthie.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wow, there you go. Good. What's going on in social media corner, Ruthie? Is it exciting over there? Is there much chat? I see lots of chat.
Well, it froze for a bit,
Let's talk
and then
to our friends. Go on.
and then I obviously had to Google about the trees, so I'm catching up now.
Good.
Beverly Charles says, Ruth, maybe you need to start eating sandwiches again. Do you know what? I'd really like a sandwich right now. That would be nice. I'm very hungry.
Lack of gluten.
Very hungry.
Yeah.
Although it turns out that when you give things up for Lent, you can have a day off on Sundays apparently.
Steel drums are my favourite drum.
Far more interesting. Okay.
So yeah, apparently that's a thing. But although I hasten to add, I've not had a sandwich on a Sunday. That's not
Good.
something.
So I should point out that, yes, we've got a fabulous show tomorrow night if you want to come and join us. And for the rest of the week, we've got loads of great guests. It's very exciting indeed. Back to you, Ruth.
Oh, Harry Stedman.
What?
Shorter stories, Ruthie, and four snoozy faces.
I know. Oh, got 2 minutes, Ruth. Have you
Yeah.
got a story you'd like to leave us with?
I think I've given you quite enough, really.
Are
Do you know
you
what?
sure?
I'll tell you what I was looking at today, because obviously we're doing Wizard of Oz. You know when you feel like you know everything about the Wizard of Oz? Obviously you don't know everything, but there were certain things that I found out today that I didn't know. One of which was originally in the book, Frank Alban wrote that, well, they weren't ruby slippers, they weren't red shoes, they were silver.
That's right.
I didn't know that.
There you go.
And they changed it because, well, they started getting all fancy with their cameras and their, Technicolor and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, they changed it.
Yeah.
Also, there were lots of other things that I found out about it. Well, I won't talk about them. They're a bit.
No, you can.
Well, no, because
You've
they're a
got
bit.
minute. No.
Well, the Tin Man got a bit ill.
Very sick.
Well, he was in
because
an
of
iron
the-
lung, so
the,
it's quite severely ill. It's not just a bit ill.
He got poisoning from the silver
Yeah, he had a
paint.
reaction to
Yeah.
his aluminium face
Yeah.
paint.
Yeah.
Terrible. The witch, she went through a tough time in the show. She got. Can I say? I don't know.
Yeah.
She had an accident. She got burnt.
Yeah.
Hands and face. And then her stunt lady, her prop exploded when she was on the broom, which was effectively a, I can't remember what it was. It was like just a lead pipe that they'd filled with like smoke and stuff, and it had got too hot and burnt her.
Yeah.
Lots of things went wrong in that. Anyway, I'll leave that there.
Yeah. And
But I
the
didn't
Munchkin
know.
hung themselves.
Yeah, it wasn't going that far.
Well, you should do.
And apparently they say you can see it in shot, but then somebody else said that it's not, and it's they'd hired loads of animals from a local zoo, and it was a crane.
And hung one of them.
No, it was a crane, and he was flapping his arms to sort of be. Anyway,
Yeah,
that's
they
it.
didn't.
But I didn't know that. But I'll be honest with you, it's not one of the books I've actually read. I've never read The Wizard of Oz.
Have you not?
I've seen it, but I've not.
Well, there you go.
I've not actually
There's something
read
for
it.
you to do this evening, Ruth.
Well, I don't know if I want to.
Well, no, you should do. It was a good time had by all.
Well, you've not seen Return to Oz, have you?
Well, I have. I've watched
Bits of it.
I've watched it pretty much halfway through, but I need to finish it. But I will do. Yeah.
Do you know what? That was the one that freaked me out when I was younger. 'Cause the Wheelers,
Yeah, the Wheelers.
they were weird. I didn't like them. I don't like the chicken
go.
though. What was her name? Barbara.
I don't know.
No, that's not right.
Anyway, it's nice that everyone's been out there this evening. Thanks for joining us. It's been a wonderful show this evening. Thanks to Rollo, our guest, who's the first guest to come back. In how many shows did we say?
Well, it's been 7 weeks, so 35.
7 weeks. So how many?
35, did you say?
Could be 36. I don't know. But in all
This
those
week's
shows,
show
he's the first
36.
one to come back. Yeah. So thank you to that. We've got loads coming on the next week. It's very exciting indeed. Hope you've enjoyed yourself this evening. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, have a wonderful evening. Stay safe. And until we can get back in the theatre, much love to all, wherever you are. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
Good night.